Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How have you guys been? How you guys doing? And so this is me trying to post more back-to-back videos. Any free time I have now these days. When I mean free time, I mean apart from certain things I want to do, I'm going to try and shoot at least a video so that I can have it saved up. But storage is a problem. But anyways, we'll do what we can do. So how have you guys been today? I know you guys are seeing the title of the video. I'm here to rant. I am here to rant. Like, guys, this time and age, in this Nigerian economy, being an Asoebi lady is not easy. It is not easy and it's not cheap. And that's basically what I'm about to rant because don't you guys don't know why I saw some things during the past few weeks and I'm like, yeesh, whoa, you guys need to hear about it. But before we get into the video, as usual, guys, please, at this point, maybe I'll start kneeling down. I'll start praying and fasting so that people start seeing me in your dreams. Since you don't want to subscribe to my channel, I don't know what I've done to you. Please subscribe to this channel. I get more views than I have subscribers. I need both. I need views and I need subscribers. Help me. Subscribe to this channel, like my videos, comment on these videos. I know I'm shouting. Comment on my videos so that I can know what next to do. Like you kids need to let me know what I'm doing. Let me know what I'm doing well, what I'm doing wrong, what I need to change, what you want me to do, what video you want me to do. I mean, and if it's something I can work on, of course, I'll let you guys know. If something that is absolutely not my fault, say, hey, we'll know and then we can find solutions to it together. That's how this works. You help me, I help you. Simple. So, yeah, guys, let's get right into the video. Now, to the video of today. Being an Asoebi lady is not easy. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not talking about, oh, someone invited you to a wedding and you went. No, I'm not talking about, they are doing wedding mo washo mo rasho abi one masho mo de rasho and you went for it. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about your friend, even with that, because the way people use friend loosely these days, your close friend, like your paddy, called you and said, I'm about to start planning my wedding. I want you to be part of my Asoebi ladies. It's not just I'm doing wedding, this is the clothes we picked. Are you buying? No. You have to buy the clothes. You're going to be part of my Asoebi ladies. Now that is what I'm talking about. That is not easy. What I mean it's not easy, I mean the effort, the energy, and the money it takes. You're not the one that is doing it, but you'll be tired too. Even more tired sometimes, depending on how close you are with the bride. I mean, let's start from the clothes. People are nice. Some people are nice. My friends are nice. People have been the Asoebi ladies. They are nice. They're not over the top people that will give me a dick because of clothes. But at the same time, I might think they're nice. For some people, even in that train of Asoebi ladies, it might not come so cheap to them. I think the most I've paid for clothes alone is 30k. And even that 30k, it came with I think 4 years of material, and I had Gillian Ashoki. Chicken. So that's I said, my old friends, they are reasonable people. My family members are reasonable people. Like my home people, they are sense. They're very reasonable. This is not to say those that do more don't have sense, but I mean, come on, all fingers are not equal. Despite the fact that I'm saying the highest I've bought is 30k, I bought one that was I think 15 or 20k. I can't remember the exact amount. And not everybody on that train found it so easy. Like I was the one planning the Asoebi for the bride, and at some point I had to be like, you know what, is it that your friends don't want to buy or what's going on? Because I knew, like, look at the time, like the timing and everything. Wedding was coming. People have not paid for clothes. Do you get what I mean? Like it happens. All fingers are not equal. Or there was a time that I had weddings 2 months back to back. I had to arrange it, and I was Asoebi lady. Like I was part of the Asoebi ladies for both. I had to let the second bride know, Afa, this one don't come first. You will give me time, like chill. Let me just recuperate before I pay for this one. You get what I mean? Like, it's not always easy. Trust me. Like I said, 30K has been the highest, and fine, cool, but not for everybody. But I've seen brides that their Asoebi clothes alone 50K, 100K, between 50 to 100. I mean, I put in ritualism that you're not telling me. Is there something people are doing to get money in this Nigeria that I'm not understanding? Because like something is going on, people are not telling me. Because why? Why? Why are you doing that? I mean, even this one that I'm saying 15, 20K, like I said, like people had to like save up. It was not so easy. So it's not always been easy for me to do. Sometimes I'm like, you know what, right now, we wait. You get what I mean? That's just clothes though. That's just clothes and gilly. Now, God will not help you. Your friend will not say, I want to do after party. Oh. So you go and wait, see after party. After party, you cannot tie your gele except if you want to die. You cannot tie gele from morning till after time for after party. You want to faint, you remove the gele. Now we come to the second part, your hair. That's another thing that gives people a dick. I shouldn't even lie. There was a wedding I was going for another time. I didn't really have much. I had paid for clothes. I'm like, you know what? And I was traveling, everything. I'm like, I know to get this time. What will I do? Because I cannot tie my gele all the time throughout. And then even going for a day before the wedding, cannot go with hair looking like what I don't understand. A day after the wedding, bah. Chicken, like so I had to make my hair myself. I'm not even joking. If I can find a picture of that hair, I'll post it. I made my braids by myself. I told my neighbor to part it for me, and I did it braiding myself because I cannot come and die. But that's another thing. That's because I could even do that for that type of wedding. There's certain weddings that I'll be going for that I will not try it. Do you understand? I will not just do it. Do you get like I'm not even talking about the pressure ladies put on themselves because I mean there are some people that are just over the top, putting pressure on themselves that God did not put pressure on you and it's you that is putting pressure on yourself by buying air that you cannot even afford 100K, 100K, and come and shouting. No, I'm doing this step by step. I'm going to calculate everything so that at the end of the day you calculate with me. Let's say the average for clothes, I bought 30K, the lowest I paid for is 15K. Let's say in average, let's do because these days you even find clothes that will be fine for 15K. Last year, say finding it was not easy. This year, finding clothes with this dollar of 700 naira, finding clothes that will be 17, 15K and it's fine. You will work small. You will whoa, you will stress yourself before you will find. So let's just give an average about 25, 20, 20, 25K. Say minimum, like something like that. Let's for this calculation we want to do. We'll do the calculation together. Have my berry. Clothes 25, 20, 25K. I mean, we are going to air. You guys need to understand, even braids these days is not cheap. This is on my head. I know how many attachments I used. And I know, I mean, I not like long hair. See, you guys want to know how long this is. It's touching my, like, it's locked to my bum. I like long hair. Like, if you don't even like long hair, there's certain hair that you have to make. It has to be a bit long for it to even look nice and because of the length of period you want to carry it. Attachments these days go for one for like 2K to five, depending on where you buy it from. You cannot use one, you use at least two. So let's say you're buying it, and if you're buying that small one of 2K, what am I saying? It's 2.5 safe from the market going is 2.5. If you go to your salon to buy it, you pay 3K. Let's say 2.5 because you went to the market. Your transportation fare is still there. Oh. But let's just say 2.5 and you buy two, that's 5K. You are going to pay the person that is going to meet the air. So you're spending nothing less than about 10K for braids. That's if it's braids. If you are lucky, if God has blessed you, you already have wig in your house that you can use. Owambe show. You will weave your hair and carry the wig and go to the wedding. It's not hard. But like I said, some people used to put pressure on themselves that God has not put. You will put the pressure on yourself, say, I must buy new hair. You can't buy anywhere. God will help you. But let's look at all of us, the reasonable set of people that we used to do between our mates. We don't used to pass our boundary. Akin koja iyarawa. Let's look at us. Let's say you make braids. You don't really have 10K for braids. Or even if it's weak, because even if it's weak, you guys, we understand how these wigs are. You will leave it at home. You do not wear it out, but for some reason, it will be getting frisky. Yeah, to get it, and you have to, do a lot of revamping on it for it to look lively again. So even that, I'm still going to leave it as 10K because it's the money the person that is going to revamp it to collect. And if you want to revamp it yourself, you buy shampoo, conditioner, mayonnaise, so many things, because it's not like it's a natural hair. It is hair that is processed. So you need certain things to make it look lively each time, especially when you don't wear it for a long period of time. So of course, I'm still going to leave that as thank you. For so if you are not now lucky, you don't have wig, braid is not possible at that period. Maybe something is wrong with you. You cannot do braids, or you're you're the type that has a very tender edge. You cannot kill yourself because you do get braids and not ideally on it. That's murder. That's like suicide. So you will not want to do braids now. You want to go for wig. Wig. That's another thing. If you want to even buy a wig, I say you want to be reasonable. You don't want to spend too much. You spend at least short. I'm not even talking about long weaves. Short length weaves, 10, 12 inches. Yeah. Let me stop at 12 because when I start entering 14 inches, something else. When you stop at 12 inches, you spend nothing less than 40, 50K. Except if you want to waste your money to go and buy a wig of 20K that in the next 2 months you'll not be able to wear again. Do you get what I'm saying? So let's say 40, 50K for buy wig. So slash 50K, 10K slash 50K, 10K revamping or braid, 50K new wig. Are you seeing where we are going? It's somebody's wedding. It's not your wedding. Can you see what I'm talking about? Plus clothes. Can you see how it's going? I will do the analysis for you people. So you people not say, it's not everybody. No, I will give you the different scenarios that you have. I will do the calculation of different scenarios. Yeah, I say I will do it. Now that's hair. We talked about hair, we talked about clothes. Now makeup. For some reason, guys, makeup artists, I don't even blame them too much. Oh. I don't blame them too much because I'm a makeup artist. I understand. I don't do it as a regular full-time job, just when I have the time, when I feel like, but I kind of understand. Those that is their full-time job. Full-time job, oh, they have family members to take care of. They will eat, they'll wear clothes. They'll pay for shop. They'll do all those things. They'll buy products. You now want to pay 5K for makeup. You want to pay 5,000 naira for makeup. Ah, I mean, wicked. It's not by force to do makeup. But do your makeup yourself. Even if it's powder, white powder, lori. You know you like makeup. You want to look really good. And you want to pay somebody's child 5,000 naira. Why? See, I'm not even exaggerating. With the length of period, like I'm talking like the period of time you wear the makeup, you need something that can stand that period of time. You're going to be from church to events to night, say 7 to 10 hours, you're going to have makeup on. You're going to sweat. And you don't want to look like masquerade after dancing. You need a good product and a good makeup artist. And you're saying you want to pay 5K. You cannot see good makeup. It's not even you cannot see. If it was someone like me, I would just use classic for you. When you dance more and it starts breaking, you understand. But at the same time, there are some very skilled people that even with classic, they can perform wonders. I'm just not one of them. Don't stress me. Along for me, any problem. You cannot come and give me problem as a client because I mean 5,000. If it's 10K, I can still even understand it because I'm not even joking. I helped my mom to get powder which day ago, which I think like last 2 weeks ago or something. And she was wondering what's going on. Is powder want to buy? Like it has just gotten really expensive these days. Powder, foundation, all of those things. And you now know. I know you guys come and say, "Hey, I'm not the only person that using it for." The lights, the everything. Some of you will not tell the makeup artist to do video for you. Please, the time that they're using to do the makeup, everything is expensive in this Nigeria. If you do that, you are doing work and they're paying you 5,000 naira. Which day do you want to eat good food? Because after that 5K, you remove money for the next set of products you buy because you remove certain like people. I've seen people that have really good at business plans, makeup artists, and they do these things well, they will, out of each makeup, they remove a certain percentage for the next set of makeup they buy, makeup products they buy. They will remove shop rent. I be think is everybody that have money to build the building by themselves. They'll maintain the shop because as a makeup artist, your studio gotta be paying at every single time. People will not come to you if it's not fine. You maintain your shop. Now, if you have help at the shop, like a makeup assistant or something, you will pay their salary because it's not free work. That's for bills. Light and electricity, light bills alone. AC has to be inside the place. It's you that will still complain that you're sweating when they are doing your makeup. All of this, and then they'll still remove profit because omolomo asha down. You will now want to pay somebody 5K. That 5K that is paying because people have done it to me and I know I'm paying for it. But I didn't even mind because they were close family and friends that I felt like, you know what, it's fine. I don't have a studio. I'm not paying for lights. I'm not paying for all of this. Probably come to my house. Like I'm not going anywhere. And I'll just make up for you pay 5K, no problem. But for someone that, and I'm not available to do this all the time. But for someone that this is what they do, you cannot pay 5,000 for somebody's child in this day and age. If it's like that, do powder on your face and how it is. You want to look fine, except if you're someone that doesn't even use makeup. And every time that doesn't use makeup, there's something you're spending money on, which is skincare products. Do you understand? This thing is 50-50. So let's say makeup 10K. And I'm saying 10K because I'm being reasonable. I'm not talking about Lagos Island makeup artists, eh? You see that stand up from your house, enter car, go to their studio, they will still charge you 20, 25,000. Some will still go 50K. See. Jesus. Like I said, I'm looking at the reasonable, not reasonable. I'm not saying this is not say they are not reasonable, but I'm looking at the average. Averagely. I'm bridging it. I'm not looking at the overly expensive. I'm not looking at the overly cheap because not everything cheap is good. So I'm looking at the average. You pay 10K for makeup. I've even seen like the last wedding I know someone went for, and she said they paid more than 5K for the makeup and gele. And gele, person that tied gele. If you tie gele, I person that last person that tied my gele was 2K. Person collected because I had done makeup for people. I was already dressed. There's no way I was tying my gele myself for that event. I would have tied rubbish and spoil somebody's wedding picture. So I had to pay someone to tie my gele. It was 2K. So Gilly and makeup, you cannot pay 5,000. She gets so the girl said for everything, I think they paid about 10K or something. And she was still complaining about the makeup. She wanted me to do her makeup, but I could not make it to where they were. They were at the hotel. I was not at the hotel. It was just a lot. Like, so even that 10K plus makeup and gilly is good. Some will not even tie your gilly for you. You can't find that person that will tie your gilly. You get what I'm saying? So let's say 10K averagely. But in Lagos, yeah, you still see people that will do 10K makeup. You go to their studio and your makeup is still good. Or if you know how to do makeup by yourself, however you want to draw the eyebrow, draw it. You carry it like that, you're confident, no problem. But let's leave it as 10K for the purpose of this video. Now we've done makeup, we've done hair, we've done the clothes. Now the shoe and bag. That is the reason for this video. You people will not understand. So about 2 weeks ago, I went to the market with a colleague who wanted to help a senior colleague get a gift for his wife. So we wanted to buy handbags. We were at the market now, the same handbag. I saw really, really nice clutches, and I saw some. Like when I say nice clutches, not everything was being like averagely cute, fine clutches. And I just say, let me ask how much the clutch is. This woman looked at me from head to toe and told me that the clutch was 65K. 65,000 naira for a clutch. I'm not that sure. It's not my weight. But for some reason, this madam looked at me and said, oh, yeah, 65K. And I'm like, I looked at my colleague and I'm like, she looked at me like, she used to want to know the price of shoe. A bit of clutch. And I looked at the mama. I'm like, it's fine, ma. She's like, she may I bring them? I said, bring what? No, don't worry. I'm just asking. I'm not asking, so no, don't worry. I will come back. Me? Sister, why am I buying clutch of 65,000? Am I doing wedding? Why am I doing? And funny thing, I was looking at this clutch and she was explaining, oh, it's skinny customs. And I'm like, first of all, that's not Swarovski because if it's Swarovski, you will not put it where you put it. Let's start from there. You will not put it where you put it, and it will not be 65K. If it's original Swarovski stones, and those stones that I was looking at, big, big stones, were not the tiny, tiny, even the tiny, tiny ones that you put on clothes. We know how much they sell it in the market. You buy one Chonkolo pack, they'll tell you 1K, 152K. And you're telling me these big, big ones that full this bag I'm looking at, and the bag on you buy a lot. And you're telling me all of this is 65K plus the bag plus the shipping down from every. No, now. So, of course, it's not original. I'm not thinking in my head, babe, please. What if it was original? How much would it have been? Because, it shocked me. And I saw shoes, nice covered heels. I'm like, oh, I have a wedding by towards the end of this year. How much is this shoe? The shoe is okay, fine. It's calling me. How much is it? Auntie don't want to tell me price because of what I did for the blouse. Plus a big clutch. But then, I mean, the shoes were not so unreasonable. She was saying some, I know there are shoes, expensive shoes, some 40K, some 30, like there are different ranges, 20, 10, like whatever you want. Chicken. So like, that was actually why I'm saying, you know what? This video has to come to life because people need to know what Asoebi ladies are going through. Because when you see an Asoebi lady and you want to, especially event planners, caterers, servers, you will see an Asoebi lady that tell her, you guys were not seated on time, food has finished. It's because of you I'm doing this video so that you will know that we will fight. I'm not even joking. I don't used to fight for food at parties, but with the way things are going, we will have to fight it out. If you tell me food has finished, the last event I went for, the lady gave me meat that was hard, and she's lucky that I was not even hungry that day. So I just gave a friend of mine just ate it. But if I was hungry that day, she would have seen me in full action because it's not. Yeah, hearing me say somebody say bag is 65K. And when I'm talking about this bag, it's not all those bag and shoe together that brides used to use. Oh no, single one in Ibadan, inside Aleshiloyen market. It's not inside Lagos Island. I go and buy bag. And you are telling me, but he see that bag took me out. But let's be honest, guys. Bags these days, clutches for weddings are getting ridiculously expensive. The last time I got was last year, and I'm already scared for this year. And this is the thing, someone like me now that I don't really go to parties. The parties I've attended in the past year, one of them I've just been like close, really close friends and family members. Do you understand? Like I've not had a wedding. I, yeah, in the last from January 2022 to now, I've only attended 3 weddings. So I don't really go to parties too much. So because of that, I don't buy colored clutches or shoes. Black, silver, gold. So you see, once I have those three, I am fine. No matter any color you want to pick, we'll look for anyone that if it's gold that match the clothes, I have gold shoe and bag. If it's silver that match it, I have silver shoe and bag. And if it's black, I don't have black bag. But I'm rough. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I will know how to work it out. But let's be honest, even me, as I'm thinking at now, any wedding I have this year, I probably have to buy back because that clutch I bought last year is already having issues. Do you get what I mean? So those things don't even last as much as they used to. And now the ones that supposedly would last are costing what? Somebody's salary. Let's say an average. I'm not even last one I bought, I think I got the shoe for like 10K. The bag was around that price. So one shoe and bag was like 20K. So now I'm not even going to write shoe and bag because I'm going to assume you have, which rarely happens. Let's be honest, rarely happens. You probably have to buy one. If it's not shoe, it's bag. You probably have to get one. So I'm going to put the price of maybe let's say 10K for say the bag. Because there are bags of 10K, let's be honest. There are clutches of 10K. They are of 15K, they are 20K. But the one that I saw that man called 65K. It was not what 65. Maybe she was joking with me. I want to believe it's a joke. Anyways. Now I've moved away from shoe and bag because I've stayed too long on it. That one shocked me. Let's move to accessories. That one is not even a big deal. Except if you want to pass your boundary and go and buy this type of gold. You still don't know what you're looking for. But on the average, you can spend 5K on a nice bangle and earrings. Trust me, 5K you get. And I'm saying 5K because you mostly have to buy. Most of these things won't last anymore. You buy them now, you don't wear them for 2, 3 months. By the time you pick them up to wear them again, they're already fading. You get what I mean? Like they're already spoiled. You wear one, like this watch now that was removing. I don't know why. You get like things like that. So let me just put 5K because you probably have to buy new earrings and buy bangles. You probably might not have to buy a new watch. If you want to use chain, it's your choice. It's optional. These days, most ladies don't even put anything on their neck because of what the bling bling. I hate my mic again, sorry. Because of what the bling bling from the clothes and everything. But with all of this, there's one I've not finished. If God now want to catch you, your wedding will not be in the same state that you are in, and you have to travel for wedding, accommodation, transportation. Those two things. Let's say, for example, I'm going to use myself as an example. I'm in Ibadan. Most of the weddings I've attended, I've not been. None. Oh no. One last year was in Ibadan. And that okay, actually I've attended 4 weddings from last year to now. But just one of them was in Ibadan. I had to travel for the others. One was in Abuja, one was in Abeokuta, another was in Lagos. Now imagine if I was going to Lagos and then the bride is saying, guys, you need to we'll get accommodation but we'll contribute money for accommodation. Do you guys know how much hotels are in Lagos? If you want to look for, say, minimum, you guys don't want to do. If you go to the island, you can find hotel of 16K, but whatever you are, see, take it. If it's mainland, even with that 15, 16, let's say 16K hotel on the mainland, and say she say it's 3 people that will share one room. Some brides are nice, they would pay for it. The last one I went for that I had to travel, no, no, not the last one, but there was one I went to Lagos that she paid for it, but we're like, I don't want to say number of what's in the room. It was a lot. Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't blame, I don't fault her. She didn't ask anybody for money. It's what she could afford. But if your bride is telling some, I know my friend came to Ibadan for one wedding from Lagos. They had paid for hotel fees with their money for the bridal train and everything. But at the same time, the bride had to had a bit of money too, because I mean, she wanted her pictures to be there, paying and everything. So she needed to find a good space, which costs money. So she had to pay for them. I know some people that traveled into the country, they had to contribute. So now accommodation and transportation, I don't even know how much I'm going to estimate for that one because let's be honest, it's a lot of money. See, my voice has calmed down. I'm calm because it's a lot of money. But averagely, I mean, your transportation, you spend nothing less than like 7K, depending on where you're going to. You're going from Ibadan to Lagos, you spend at least 7K. Even if it's within Lagos, you will still spend almost 7K because let's be honest, you are not. Why am I saying 7K? I'm angry. Yeah, but let me say 7K because in within Lagos, if you are going for an event, you are not going to from church. It's not all like I said, it's not all brides that have the money to be renting car for you people again. You have to call Uber yourself, and you know traffic. Even in this Ibadan, events, travel, movements, and all of that. I think last time I took Uber, it was about 2K per trip. So that's like 4,000 naira. But for someone in Lagos, it costs more for some reason. I don't understand why. The same traffic. I'm not, aside from the traffic, even when you move without traffic, the way they estimate Lagos prices, I don't know why, but let's estimate traveling down, movement in between, let's say 10K for transportation. Now for accommodation, that's between you and Jesus Christ. Because let's be honest, it depends on what the bride says. She's what she wants. But let's say even if it's an expensive place, you guys are three in a room, you pay 10, 15K, the room might be 30K, 5K or something. But let's say 10K average. If she wants a nice place, 3 people in a room, 10K. And like I said, this is for the average person. There are some people that will not share a room. Do you get what I'm saying? They want to pay for themselves, but that's their choice. I'm talking about those that don't have choice. You just have to do it. That's let's say 10,000 naira for room. So my dear, let's do the calculation. I said 20, 25K for clothes. Abi, no, let's not stick with 20K. Averagely, let's stick with 20K, not 20K. plus air. If it's braid or wig revamping, I said 10K. That's 30K. If you're buying a new wig, you said 50K. That would be 70K. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? But let's say you're not buying wig, it's not your wedding. You do 20K clothes, 10K air. That's what 30,000 naira. Again, I'm going to say it again. I don't mean for my friend's friend. I be my friend that I know from school. I be my friend that I know from church or from work. Invited me to a wedding. I just bought Asoebi that month and I went. No, I'm talking about Ore Yawo that we be with her the period of the wedding. Like you are Asoebi, you are with the bride. You will be with her at the hotel. You will snap picture together in the morning at the hotel. Go and dance inside the Asoebi ladies. So we calculated 30 hair and clothes. For makeup, we say another 10K. That's 40,000 naira. Shoe and bag, we say it's not compulsory you buy the two. Most times you have to buy at least one. 10K again. That's what 50,000 naira. Are you seeing what I'm going? Are you seeing where I'm going with this? It's not your wedding. It's not your wedding. It's not your wedding. It's somebody's wedding. Now we now say accessories, earring, bangles, everything 5K. That's 55K. It's not gotten there. We now say accommodation and transportation. Just to be nice. Let me most averagely say 10K. Abi that's 20K. 155K. Or just 75K on top somebody's wedding. And it come up pé you will go there, you want to spray the bride, they want to do this, want to do that. So my dear, you're already on train 75, 80,000 naira. And you're telling me that is just normal. I know a lot of people are like 75K, 80K, it's not a big deal. I'm talking about the average person here. I'm not talking about you ballers. I'm not talking about someone that has the money to just be spending. No. I'm talking about someone that doesn't have that much and still has to do these things averagely. Like I said, I'm looking at the high, the low, and I'm standing between. Now, the between might have two, three stages. Yeah, staying in this lane. But 80, I'm not even joking, 75, 80K. That's if you're not even traveling a far distance. I've had to travel to Abuja for a wedding by flight. I had to pay for flights. You guys know what flight money is now? She get like I've had to go to Lagos and I mean, but someone like me, I'm lucky because if I'm any event I'm going for, except if I just don't have the time, I'm extremely tired. I sew my clothes myself. I do my makeup myself. So I've removed about you people did not say I've not had that clothes for tailor. Say, like I said again, let's do okay. Let's say 15K for an average tailor that would not. Yeah, I will stick with 15K because even with 10K, you barely find the tailor that'll take 10K from you for a fitted gown, nice. Except you just sew anything that even after the way you probably don't want to wear it because style is not fine. But a fine style, 15K, between 10 15K. And then, so 75K plus 15K, that's 90. That's almost 100,000 naira. Do you understand that? But for someone like me now, I know how to sew clothes. I do my makeup myself. So I've eliminated two things. I've eliminated about 30K by myself. And I've not always had to pay for accommodation. I've been lucky that most of the weddings, like the one in Lagos, the bride paid, but we were packed in the room. The one in Abeokuta, I went to stay to my father's house. Chike, but the one like Chike, what I mean, the one in Ibadan, I didn't have to pay for accommodation. Chike, but if you have to travel, now this is if you have to travel. If you're not traveling, of course, accommodation, transportation gone, 20K gone out of it. Chike, what I'm saying, like so you're spending, but that means averagely, if you're an Asoebi lady, you're spending nothing less than 50K, clothes, makeup, air, sewing the clothes. You're spending about 50,000 naira. You might not notice because you're not spending the 50K at once. Boom. You're dropping it small, small. You were 3 months to the wedding, you pay for clothes. 20K have gone, you're not so bothered. When the clothes come, you give your tailor, you pay her half, you pay half later. So you're not feeling it as much. But by the time you actually calculate how much you're spending, baby girl, you're spending about 50,000 naira. I did a calculation of 75. Now I'm bringing it down if you're removing certain things, you're not traveling, so you don't have to get accommodation, all of those things. I mean, it is a lot. And I've seen, like I said, people around me. have sense and they treat their people well. But I've seen issues where after all of this, you will still go for the wedding, you will not get food. After all of this, the bride will still not appreciate anything you've done. They will still fault you one way or the other. We have crazy bridezillas out there. You guys have no idea. But I'm thanking God for my own life and the life of people I have around me. That they are amazing people and they treat the people well. I've never had any experience where I've been treated badly by a bride that I'm part of Asoebi. I've never had that case. And I've never had a case where I've been treated badly at an event as an Asoebi lady. Almost badly, but not totally badly. And it's completely, in fact, that event was not even the couple's fault because they don't even know anything was going on. You get what I'm saying? So please, event planners. I've seen amazing event planners that'll get you seats and say, "Oh, there's space. You guys come and sit down. We've reserved seats for you." You know fully well these people will be with the couple outside, taking pictures or waiting for them to dance in. Some will even come and sit down and have to stand up. They will come back and then their seat is gone. Eh? Emma Jeka Woshifurawa. So this I'm making this video for bridezillas, for event planners that will not put into consideration what these people have been through to be at this event and you treat them like they are nothing. Stop doing that. First of all, nobody should even come to the event and feel like they're trash. But to not even come to the event and as an attractive lady, and you're treating them like that crap. Hey, shebe. Stop. It's not good. But anyways, this is the situation of things. Some years back, it was not even this expensive. Let's be honest. 2 3 years back, it probably was not this expensive. But in this day and age, things are just getting ridiculously expensive. Like I said, to find clothes of 15K that will be fine. Ah, hmm, you will try. Because as a last year, like I said, I helped a friend of mine to do her Asoebi. And last year I did a pack of Ashoke for her for about 7K. A pack. And that pack covered 2 people. And I did this 7K. Now, the same person that did that in 7K is doing the same exact thing for I think 8 or 9,000 naira now. Do you understand what I mean? Like things are changing and getting more sorry, getting more expensive by the day. Like it's a lot. This video is getting too long already. Let me just stop before I rant and finish. But thank you guys for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.